Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more F1 2021 My Team on the channel. Season 1, of course. Last time out was the British Grand Prix and we didn't have the best of times. We were kind of on the back foot for most of the Grand Prix and we couldn't do well against the AI. Like, they were miles faster than we were and we struggled. Hopefully today we can get some more upgrades in and push for more positions and also some points perhaps at the Hungarian Grand Prix. So let's head on into the Grand Prix weekend and see what we can do in Hungary. Just wanted to make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that red button down below that says subscribe is grayed out and you hit that notification bell as well so you're notified when the next video goes up. Your subscription means a lot to me and I love the support that you're giving me and giving this series, so please keep that up. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for your support, and let's move on to the Hungarian Grand Prix. Now we have a durability department event. Let's take a look.
How do you want us to deal with this one?
We've got a scheduling conflict. Two different departments have been booked for component testing on the simulator today with Schwartzman, but other issues have limited our time in the simulator, so we only really have time to test one of them. What should our priority be? So it's either or right now, aero or chassis. So let's see. I think we have more stuff going on with the aero department, and I think chassis is on a higher morale, so we're going to choose aero department. Give them some time
to pass on their thanks for helping out.
Alright, so why do we even have scheduling conflict to begin with? We shouldn't. So chassis morale is still high, that's good, so we'll work on more aerodynamic stuff. Aerodynamics looking good, chassis looking good, powertrain's looking good, durability's looking good. I think we can get some durability stuff in, so let us trigger something. I think we want to work on the rear downforce, so let's get this rear wing upper flap upgrade in. We can't get it rushed, but we'll get it in before the Dutch Grand Prix, so that'll be in 2 Grand Prix time. Let's see if we can trigger anything else. Alright, let's work on the engine cover. Try to get this weight reduction upgrade in. Let's see what happens. 38% chance of failure, but that'll come in before the Dutch Grand Prix as well. So that is good resource points spent. I really want to improve our aerodynamic facilities, so I think we want to upgrade this for $4 million, which we do have. We'll be low on cash for some time, but we should get some cash rolling in soon. So we want to do quality control. We want the failure chance to be reduced to 20%. Let's bring that in. 4 mil, well used. We have an aerodynamics department event that we have to attend. Our facilities are relatively functional currently. One thing we could consider is improving the facilities to include more recreational areas and activities, make it a home away from home, encourage staff to spend more time here and make it feel more rewarding when they do. A remodel may be expensive, but it could significantly improve staff morale. So let's just accept we have the cash for it. So we should be good. Alright, so I think there was something that failed. Let me go back and see. Yeah, we have streamlined suspension arms that failed, so let me re-trigger that. Oh, insufficient points, so we gotta re-trigger that as soon as we can, maybe in the next episode. We also got pistons coming through in the powertrain department, and that's it. So we should be in for a good time at the Hungarian Grand Prix. We are still fairly back on the listing here. We are currently 4th from the bottom, just ahead of the back markers of Williams, Haas, and Alfa Romeo. So hopefully we can really push on the other teams soon with the upgrades that are coming in. So let's hope for a good Grand Prix weekend and let's head on into the race weekend itself. Welcome to qualifying at the Hungaroring in Hungary. FP1, FP2, FP3 were great sessions. I say great in the loosest of terms as well here because we got great data from it. Great data that we are very slow. We are horrible around the Hungaroring and I am trying my best to try and push this car to its limits and try to get some points today, but it doesn't seem like that could be likely considering that we cannot seem to get past the bottom half of the table, so we can't seem to bump our way into the top 10. We haven't even hit top 16, so it's a bit of a worry. FP1 was just getting to know the track as usual. Went out on hard, medium, and soft compound tires, giving him a nice run. Didn't do all too well. I think it was like 117 something. I think the fastest I've ever done was a 117 something, so we need to try and hit the 116s in order to really put pressure on, you know, the back half of the grid, but we can't seem to do that, so we're hoping for a good result in qualifying, since we couldn't do it in FP1, 2, or 3. So FP2 was also more of the same, more of just driving around trying to push the car to its limits, and FP3 as well. Not overall happy with the sessions. I think we could have pushed our car more. I need to learn where to turn and what corners to cut, and I mean cut as in really push the limits of the curves, and then also try and figure out where to put down the accelerator, etc. Seems like that hasn't been done yet, so we'll try to figure it out as we go. Most of the development boosts got applied except for one practice program, which was the qualifying pace program, which I couldn't do at all. I was almost 1 second off the pace that we were looking for, so that explains why I'm so slow. I can't even hit 116s, and Jeff was expecting a 116. But anyway, here we are in qualifying now. All the boosts got applied, and we got our acclaim from the session, but Schwartzman also lost some acclaim, I think, so we will keep an eye on that. We got 10 seconds remaining. If everything goes, you know, very poorly, I might just, you know, stack all the penalties for a new power unit and start from the back of the grid. So we will see how well we do. Let's head on into a lap. Not too optimistic about this lap. P20 for us right now. 500ths off of Tsunoda. Yeah, I give up on the lap. We fluffed it. Going back in. Oh god. Definitely fluffed it. Oh god. Oh well. Smashed the car on the final lap. Alright, so fastest of Q1 was Lando Norris with a 112.6. We are probably out, yeah, P20 with a 115.4. So we did improve on our time. We were just behind Robert Schwartzman, who also gets knocked out in P19. Mazepin, Latifi, Raikkonen, and Giovinazzi get knocked out with us. George Russell still going strong in the Williams, as well as Mick Schumacher. We will start from the back of the grid. I may take grid penalties on purpose, we'll see. So let's head on into race day.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Let's have your take. Who would you say is your biggest rival at the moment?
Oh, f*** off, Aaron! Welcome to Budapest once again for another round of the Formula One World Championship. Historically a good race for first victories, with Button, Hill, Alonso and Heikki Kovalainen all reaching the top step of the podium for the first time here. 14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7 mile Hungaroring today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box. Ant, it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's Sergio Perez on pole position today, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Bottas, Charles Leclerc and Norris, Sainz, Vettel, Stroll and Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher and Russell, Giovinazzi, Ricciardo, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Kimi Raikkonen and Robert Schwartzman. The captain, Latifi, Ocon and Nikita Mazepin. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
I thought about taking a grid penalty, but I didn't. Think I'm just gonna drive this Grand Prix as is. Let's take a look and see if we can modify our strategies a little. It seems like a soft to medium is possible, according to Jeff. So we're gonna start on the softs, or rather, I want to start on the mediums and then move on to the softs. Let's try to work this into our strategy. Let's see. Okay, we're going to be a tad bit slower, but I'm going to be on the harder compound of tire towards the end, so I will take that. We need 35 laps of fuel. We'll go to 35 points. That's going to be pushing it a little. We'll keep it at 36 laps. Keep it at a little surplus because we never know. Going on with the Grand Prix now. Lights out, and away we go. Ooh, we got a better run than the Alfa Romeo of Raikkonen there. Alright. P15. Alright, settling in nicely in P15. Need to find my groove here. Come on, Schumacher, give me your slipstream, buddy. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, DRS will be enabled this lap. Come on, Schumacher. Alright, DRS. I think I can get Schumacher now. There we go. Nice. Uh-oh. Did something happen? Oh boy. Big Schumacher's gone. Alright, let's try and catch Ricciardo. Oh, pit stops for two drivers, Leclerc and I don't know who else that was, but that means 2 positions gained. Ocon's right on my heel. He needs to back off, man. Is there rain coming? Okay, Ocon and Gasly are in the pits. I guess it is time for the soft compound tires to go in.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries seem like the fastest tire at the moment.
I guess it's just cloudy. 8 seconds to Leclerc. He's gonna be rapid though. Okay, a bunch of others in the pits. I'm up to P5 now. Interesting decision to go on the hards.
That's put you in 5th, P5.
I'm very curious to see how my soft compound tire stint at the end is gonna serve against the others. Oh boy. Verstappen is already behind me. Sebastian Vettel in the pits. Bottas in the pits. Verstappen is behind us. Alonso is ahead of us. I'm definitely gonna get overtaken here, aren't I? I don't know. Verstappen... Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna go. Oh. We did well to stay ahead for now. We got a long line of cars behind us though. Oh boy, look at that long line of cars. How are we still ahead of Perez? I have no idea. Verstappen is also behind us. Perez is going to try and attack us. Goes on the inside. Risky maneuver. Still ahead. How? I just don't know. Surely lap 14 and Perez, Hamilton, Verstappen have not been able to get past me. Verstappen is nowhere to be seen. It seems like he got gobbled up by Hamilton and Bottas. We keep pushing. The only person gaining from this is Alonso, who's literally 7 seconds ahead. Alright. Take it easy, mate. Alright. Good turn so far. Staying competitive against Perez and Hamilton and Bottas. It's all about staying safe. Reducing the chances of damage on the car. Ooh, my front left is heating up, overheating. There goes Perez. Finally trying the outside line, or inside line. We defend it around the outside of Perez. Oh, Tsunoda's out.
Tsunoda. They are out of the race.
No safety car or VSC. Track limits warning. That's fine. I'm just agonizingly ahead of Perez. He can't seem to get a move done on me. Although I am feeling the tire wear.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy. Your pit window opens in 9 laps time.
9 more laps. Yikes. Nine more laps of keeping everyone behind me, or trying to. Oh god. Here comes Perez. Oh. Alonso's in the pits. I'm in the lead. Front left tire likes to get hot. Gotta be careful of that. Alright, Hamilton is now behind me. I don't know where the Red Bulls went. Seems like they have been swallowed up by the others in the DRS train. So now we gotta battle Hamilton in possibly the fastest car on circuit, if not one of the fastest cars on the circuit. Oh dear, Hamilton, let me go. There we go, good defense against Hamilton. Lando Norris is joining the fray now. max concentration into keeping Hamilton behind me. It's a valiant drive from us to keep him behind us. As soon as we dip into the pits, it's gonna be absolute mayhem in the front. Not quite sure where we would be, but let's see. When we release, if we were to pit now, we would release 13th. Tire wear is around 46%. Front left, of course. The tire that likes to get overheated easily. With the most wear, of course. Alright, Leclerc in the pits. Hamilton, the hard compound tire runners, going for it. Whoa, okay. What? Collision with Hamilton? Alright, my camera has died. I don't know when. But here we are. Got a new SD card in. Come on. 5 seconds to Norris. After a collision with Hamilton or something. He dragged everyone back a little bit. Verstappen is peeking in to the top 5 now. %51% on the front left.
Approaching the pit window.
Pit window's coming, finally. Finally.
We're leading our teammate by 44.2 seconds.
Okay, Lando Norris is catching us quite quickly, so we need to keep the pace up. Oh god, Lando Norris has caught up. But we are pitting this lap. Let's go in for soft compound tires. Take it easy into the pit lane. Alright, into the pits, here we go. We're getting soft compound tires on. It's gonna be a blast trying to get past others.
Resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now. Exit.
2.4, perfect exit.
Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the
Oh,
end now.
P10. We soft compound tires against Stroll and Hamilton. Let's see if we can get some positions or if we can defend P10. Let's see what this is. Can this be our fastest lap? Nah.
Catch the car in front, but
We are catching Stroll, yeah.
we won't be making another pit stop.
We are catching Stroll. It's a good sight. Oh. DRS, ERS engaged. Let's get on the outside of Stroll. Let's try to get this moved on. Soft compound tires are lead. Let's get Verstappen here.
Great maneuver.
Woo! We're on the outside of Max Verstappen. Move's not completely done yet. That's your fault, Max. Should have pulled out of that. Okay, we got Perez next. 2.8 seconds ahead. I don't know if I can get him. What's my tire wear? 21%. Think my surge is done. We'll see. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm literally 1 second behind Perez. Penultimate lap. Hamilton's right behind me. Final lap. Ah, come on. I can't seem to catch Perez. He's just that much faster. The car itself is that much faster. Trying to be as clinical as I can with my driving. But yeah, we cannot seem to get close to Perez. Seems like the Red Bull and the Aston Martin are that much better. Alright. Final turn. Daniel Ricciardo is right on my bum. Punch. Everything we've got to secure P8. Oh my god, what a Grand Prix.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
There'll be smiles back at the factory after that one. A great race and a real team performance to take victory here in Hungary. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, tyre management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure, and no doubt they'll be celebrating tonight.
Well, what a showing from Lando Norris to secure the top spot on the podium. Seems like the McLaren is really pushing hard. Bottas in P2, and I think it was Sainz in P3. Well, it's overall an expected, or rather I should say, a dreamt of podium right there. But what a race. So the result of the Hungarian Grand Prix as far as Norris, Bottas and Sainz on the podium as we saw just now. Leclerc, Alonso, Vettel, Perez, myself, Ricciardo and Stroll round out the points positions. Gasly, Hamilton, Ocon, Verstappen, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi, Schwartzman, Raikkonen, Mazepin, Schumacher and Latifi round out the finishing group, with Tsunoda not finishing the Grand Prix today. Man, the cell compound tires died off, or the engine wasn't good enough. We could have gotten Vettel as well, I think. We could have gone up P6, and that would have been some feat in order to get that. Would have been a solid 8 points, but I'll settle for 4. Today was a good day. I'll settle for P8. Standings wise, it should add to our tally. We are 52 points on the driver standing, so P8. Sainz overtakes us with 55 points now to his name. Ricciardo is still behind us with 50 points to his name. Lead has changed. Norris has taken the lead. Perez and Verstappen are slowly falling down. I think it was the two drivers, the two Red Bull drivers, holding on to the top, but they are dropping down now, and Mercedes are also dropping down. McLaren are really pushing for something now, I think. Let's take a look at the constructors, because yes, McLaren is third, 163. They are literally within hitting distance of Mercedes as well as Red Bull. So we'll see how that progresses over the course of the Grand Prix season, and we are dropping down to P8 after Alpine had a good weekend with Fernando Alonso getting some solid points. They're literally 1 point ahead of us, so I'm hoping for Schwartzman to turn it up in the later half of the season. Not gonna lie, my hands are sweaty, my arms are aching, because that was one heck of a drive. That really took a lot of effort. My camera died halfway through, so I apologize. I think there may be a couple of empty frames here and there, but that is fine. I think the best parts were recorded, or rather the reactions to the best parts have been recorded. So yeah, it took a bit of a hit for qualifying, P19, but we made up for it on race day, getting a good dive bomb on a couple cars, getting good positions early on and maintaining it, getting the lead of the Grand Prix at some point. The strategy has really paid off today. We went for a medium to softs that no other car seemed to go for. I don't know, did Fernando Alonso go for softs? I don't know, but it was definitely a shocking strategy to the other cars. Held Perez, Verstappen, Hamilton and Bottas back pretty well. They did collide into me going for lines that didn't exist, and I think it's like half and half, my fault and their fault. Like maybe I squeezed them a little too much, but looking back at the replays, it just looks like they hit me on the exit. Like they have these jerking movements. The AI has this jerk movements on turns if they're not on the racing line. So I think they slammed into me because of that jerk movement, and then they also just got a little squeeze, so to say. But yeah, overall I think it was a valiant drive. P8 is a very good result considering where we started and what our aim were. I don't know what's next. I don't know what Grand Prix is next, but it's definitely a strong performance to head into the next Grand Prix. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, use the red button down below, and hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when the next video goes live. 62% of you are not subscribed to me at this time, so please do consider subscribing. Hit that red button down below so you're notified when the next video of F1 2021 My Team goes up. I hope you're doing well, and until the next Grand Prix, please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.